Today I've decided to share some new things that I've purchased over the past few months that I haven't shared with you yet. I have quite a bit. It's not everything that I purchased, but I'm gonna go ahead and jump in because while you can see how long this video is, because I've already filmed and edited it, I can't, and I think it's gonna be a while. If you're new here, my name is Allison. I'm the Pampered Wife. I'm 50 years old, aging naturally with as much help from skincare and some facial type things as well as I can possibly get. I stick pretty much to clean beauty. That's of course defined by me because there is no actual standard, so use your own judgment on these things. I'm gonna go ahead and get started with makeup. I actually purchased quite a few things from Ritual Defeat. I'm a big fan of theirs. Oh, actually this was an empty, which I've already reviewed and I will link that below, the Thorn Pulp Crunchy Jelly. So I purchased that, already emptied it, didn't like it. I'll include the video here where I review it if you're curious. I also posted a short on it. Anyway, the only thing I'm going to talk about today or show you today is the 3-drop serum foundation, 3-drop weightless serum foundation. The claim is that it's real foundation that feels like skincare, wears so lightweight it feels like nothing at all. I'm trying to find my shade number here. I have potion number 130, which is light medium with yellow undertones. Like all of their packaging, the label just comes right off. It is a small company owned by 3 sisters. I can't talk this long about everything. Anyway, here it is. You push this at the bottom to get it to come out this tip. It's a screw top. You don't need to shake it unless you haven't used it in a long time. Here it is. It's not super liquidy. It's mineral pigmented. It is very lightweight. You can feel a little bit of the pigment as you rub it out. Here it is on the back of my hand. And it is lovely. I need to try it out a little bit more. It has a lot of coverage compared to this hand. Quite a bit of coverage. So let me know as I go through these things if you want a more in-depth review or a review on any of these things. I'm just, again, trying to remind myself I'm just sharing with you these things. Usually their stuff is heavily fragranced. I think, did they take the fragrance out or I'm just not noticing it right now? Either way, it's not at all overpowering or overwhelming. I'm able to wear it even though I'm very sensitive to essential oils and fragrances. Another thing that I got, and this was much more recently, is the Gen Z Arch Support Brow Powder Gel. Here it is. I think it's a perfect name for it. It is a brow powder gel. It is, well, here's the spoolie. It's short and kind of compact, but small enough to get into the brow hairs. I am wearing it today. I have the shade medium brown, which is 02. I'm gonna come close so you can see. This right here is hyperpigmentation on my skin. It's not from the brow. I wiped it off about 6 times on the edge of the cap to get as much extra product off as I could. This is what I was left with. It definitely dispenses onto the skin like a powder as if I've drawn my brows in. That's why they look a little heavy today. So I've only used that about 3 times, still working with it. Also, I got the RMS Redimension Hydro Powder Blush. I got the shade French Rosé. It's refillable packaging. You've probably seen this all over the internet. I finally got it. I'd have to say the packaging is chunkier and heavier than I was expecting. It is plastic, refillable with a mirror. Cute chunky thing. You just push out the blush and here it is. I'm wearing it for the first time today. I do not have any highlighter on and I just have it here on my cheeks. I think it's really pretty. I mean, I do also have on some contour, but I also have hyperpigmentation here. And then I do also have on some bronzer. So there you go with that. It's the first time I used it. You can see I've already made a dent or taken off some of the top, which is fine, but I've only used it once. I'm gonna go ahead and swipe it. Here it is. The claims that I hear from other people are that it really creates an airbrush look on the skin. It has a bit of shine or sheen, which it definitely does. It sort of can function as a highlighter and a blush. if I put it in the right spot. I think this is a really beautiful, cool pink. Just a great shade that would work on a lot of skin tones. It's described as lightweight, bouncy gel to powder blush, blending seamlessly for sheer multidimensional radiance and long-lasting color. And then it talks about the packaging. So we'll see what I think of this. I'm excited to have it in my collection. Another thing that I got that I have been wearing nonstop, not another thing that I got that I'm wearing nonstop, another thing that I got more recently that I haven't shared with you that I happen to be wearing nonstop is the Merit, what is this thing called? Solo Shadow. I have this shade Social. It comes in this little pot, a twist top. One thing is the top twists on and then it clicks to stay closed. Just a nice feature. It's not difficult to open. I do have arthritis in my fingers. I've never had a difficult time opening this. I think the pot is plastic if you care. Here's the shade. This is the only shade I have. This is all that I have on my eyes today. I have nothing here, although I do put sunscreen on my eyes. So I just put this on the outer corner and in the crease and then blended it out a little bit. I used my finger. Let me go ahead and show you this shade. It is a cream product. I really like this shade. It's like a purplish taupish gray and then sheared out. It blends easily with the finger. I've also used a brush and find it also easy to apply. It's not patchy, although it may look a bit on my hand there. It dries down, it wears great all day. That's my mini review of this. I've loved it. I've reached for it pretty much every day. I'm interested in more shades of that. Another one that I got is the Manasi 7 Eye Glow Color. I got the shade Sublime. And this is, just for comparison, this is the Manasi. Here it is. It comes in this tub. Even though my camera won't focus, you can still see it. I believe it's glass. And then here's the shade Sublime. I have used it mostly with my finger. And this also is a cream, but it's, you can see the texture's different from the Merit. So it's like a wetter cream, and yes, I use the same finger for the blush, but I think that's okay. Also, I wanted to show you the size comparison of the Manasi versus the Merit. This one feels a lot silkier to apply, smoother, softer, whereas the Merit feels a little drier to apply. It really is beautiful. It has a sheen, and I've really enjoyed this one as well. I just haven't been reaching for it lately since it's been cooler weather, and I saved these bronzy type colors more for summer, maybe fall, so I'm sure I'll be reaching for that again, but it's beautiful. I also don't know what possessed me to get this. This is the Chantecaille Cheek Shade. It's the turtle one. Let's see. Grace is the name of it. I love Chantecaille. It used to be all I wore maybe 10 plus years ago. I'm not sure at this point. It was all I wore. I absolutely loved it. Most of their products are just beautiful, but it's also very expensive. So here's the compact. I love it. A little bit pebbled, and then it does have a mirror, and here's the shade. Just to compare, you know, and I'll have to put ounce for ounce as opposed to just showing packaging. Chantecaille is 0.08 ounces and the RMS is 0.25 ounces. So you definitely get more of the RMS. I have a lot of blushes, so I don't tend to finish them. So for me, the volume isn't so important, but if I were buying one blush and that's all I were gonna use, it would be important. So here's this shade. Does it have, I thought it had a bit of shimmer, but I don't see any. It's a peachy pink, which I also really enjoyed. It's a powdery pink that reminds me a bit of the PYT Exhale that I adore so much, although this is definitely more peach or pigmented than Exhale, if you know what I'm talking about. It was quite nice. I wore it with the Manasi eyeshadow, and I will go back to it. But these also are refillable. Chantecaille did refillable even over a decade ago. You just use a pin to pop this out, and then you can insert a new blush right in there. This is something I've already talked about on my channel. I'm wearing it today. It is the Beauty Pie Wrap Star Tubing Mascara. I love it. It is a tubing mascara. It wears phenomenally. It gives me volume and length. It's not hugely volumizing, but it wears great. I absolutely love it. I also got a Merit lipstick. This is the shade Millennial. I know I have another one of these. This is the one I've been reaching for. It's the shade Millennial. I'm sure you've seen this, the gorgeous packaging. These have been all over the internet. You can see I've worn quite a bit of this. It is pretty. They put Merit right there. Let me go ahead and swatch this for you. There's the shade right here. These lipsticks are somewhere between a balm and a lipstick feeling. It turns out I'm gonna get rid of all my lipsticks. I just don't like lipstick, but I do like this one. I really am just a lip gloss girl, a lip balm girl, woman. And so I don't reach for my lipsticks. Also, I don't find myself wanting a lot of pigment on my lips, but I really do love this. I love the way it feels. It does have a bit of sheen, a little bit of slip. It will dry down and leave some nice color on my lips. Really enjoying that. I also got the Sahajan. I think that's how you say it. The Lip Karma Ayurvedic blend. That's it, Lip Karma. And this in vanilla. It is a lip balm. I'm always looking for a good lip balm, especially since my favorite lip balm is $49 and I resent that, but yet I still repurchased it. Oh, that's over here. Yeah, I have more stuff. Geez. Okay, it comes in a tube and I've used it one time. It was very difficult to squeeze out. I'm squeezing really hard. Really hard. There we go. To me, it smells a little like hazelnut. It's definitely, not hazelnut, a butterscotch. It's supposed to be vanilla, but it smells nice. It doesn't bother my nose at all. I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bit on. It is a thicker, waxier formula, which I like. So I haven't played with this enough to be able to give feedback, but I'm really just on the hunt for an affordable lip balm that really works and stays put and that I enjoy using. And as you probably saw in the packaging, for every Lip Karma purchased, a girl in need can attend one day of school. I don't know where this girl is, what country, what city, but I like the idea, and this is a nice, solid tube, decent size. Seems like a good product. I am still smelling the vanilla, so keep that in mind. Here's my favorite lip product, lip balm. It's the Kypris Lip Elixir. Outrageously expensive, so beautiful, smells amazing. I mentioned this in my things I'm loving right now, or my favorite things. I'll link that video here. So I'm not gonna go into this. Love it. I'm looking for a setting spray. They seem to really make a difference. I would like to have my makeup last longer, and I've recently been going through setting sprays, trying them out. Milk Makeup, the Hydro Grip has been my favorite. So I went ahead and got the Exa Dual Shield Set Glow Mist Spray Fixant. Pretty cute. It's a plastic bottle. It does have a top. It's dual phase, so you do need to shake it, and then it turns this lovely purple color. The spritzer is interesting. It's a half spritz. Like when you push it, it's a half pump and a little bit comes out. It's a nice spray. I've just started using it. We'll see how this goes. No real scent to speak of. I'm definitely liking that. I did use it yesterday. I think I put way too much on, and all day as I touched my skin, there was like a sheen on my fingers after touching it. So today I used far, far less. It did give me a little bit of sheen. I may go powder through here real quick. I'm not liking the way that looks on camera, or just in general. You know what? You've seen me this way, you already see me. Let's move on. I will keep you posted on that. Again, let me know if there's anything that I'm mentioning that you want a specific in-depth review on. Skincare, I did just get the Maya Chia, the Super Lift Vitamin C and More Instant Firming Radiance Face Treatment. It's a highly advanced patent pending formula that instantly and noticeably firms the skin, restoring a more taut, brighter, and revitalized appearance. Acts as a primer with ingredients proven to help your makeup last longer. Ultra lightweight, can be used on all skin types, even the most sensitive. The longer you use it, the more benefit you'll see. I'm looking to see what the main ingredient is. Combination of 3 shelf-stable bioavailable forms of vitamin C. Tranexamic acid, which is great for hyperpigmentation. Niacinamide, which is another antioxidant. It helps reduce the look of pores, helps with redness. Ferulic acid from a plant source. That just works great to help with vitamin C penetration, depending on the type of vitamin C. And vitamin E to reduce the appearance of wrinkles and discoloration, brighten the skin's appearance while helping treat and prevent acne as a result of the special kind of vitamin C used, sodium ascorbyl phosphate, an interlaced biopolymer network of orange blossom and pomegranate peptides, a meticulous choice blend of peptides, amino acids, and stem cells, low molecular weight hyaluronic acid, saccharides, chia seed oil, and panthenol, aloe juice, then water. I don't know how effective this is gonna be, but I love Maya Chia. I've loved their retinol. This has great reviews, and so I wanna go ahead and show it to you. It comes in a glass bottle, just like the retinol. It's dark. It does come with a top, just like the retinol. And then I was surprised. It's not at all like the retinol in feeling. It does have a nice smell when it first comes out, but then it almost turns, I don't know if herbally is the way to describe it, almost menthol and herbal at the same time. It's really interesting, but it came out, it was opaque orange. Excuse me, I really don't think that's from the vitamin C. And it is thin, it's easy to spread around, but it's very thin, and then it does dry down, and you do feel it doing the tightening. It almost, to me, feels drying on the skin. You do need to let it dry down before applying anything else on top of it. That's part of the directions. Maybe I did sneeze from this. I've only been using it for 3 days. We'll see how that goes. I've been using the Earth Harbor Sunshine Dew Antioxidant Cleansing Oil with sea kelp and papaya enzymes. I adore this company, although I can't say I've really loved anything from them except the body serum, which I reviewed in an empties. Here's what this looks like. So pretty. It does make me want to use it. It's a glass container. I've not loved it so far. I've not found it to be especially emollient. I've not found it to do that milky wash off. I don't know if I should use a washcloth or not, so I'll keep using this and let you know. I'm always looking for a hydrating mist. I used to use the Fit Glow. I loved it. They discontinued it even though it was in refillable packaging. So when I went on there to look at the mist that I loved, I came across this mist that Fit Glow sells, the Sea Ceramide Toning Mist, which I've heard people rave about. Sea ceramide, seaweed infusion, ceramide lipid complex, green carrot stem cells, hyaluronic acid, earth first skincare. It comes in an aluminum bottle. The spritzer is not my favorite. It does have a nice scent, a light, nice scent. I don't notice much when I use it. I need more moisture, or more something that's going to be more hydrating or something. I'm not gonna put it on my face right now because I already sprayed the Exa and I wanna see how this wears today. I've not been a huge fan. I would not repurchase. And for all I know, it's not even available anymore. Every time Fit Glow releases something, then they hype it up and discontinue it. So we'll see. I'll put on the screen. In the meantime, I went ahead and got the Iris and Romeo, the Reset Luminous Hyaluronic Serum Spray, a visibly skin plumping and micro filling serum that helps hydrate and smooth skin with 4 different hyaluronic acids, known to be a powerful humectant that helps pull moisture into the skin. Powered by niacinamide, which is B3, ceramides, essential fatty acids, watermelon, which is skin conditioning, and lentil fruit, which is skin softening, adds a soft, focused, luminous finish to the skin like moonlight. Helps maximize hydration for your dewiest, comfiest skin. This one is a glass jar. Let's see, 3.39 fluid ounces. The Fit Glow doesn't say how many fluid ounces. This is what I was looking for. Now the Fit Glow you can use on top of makeup, it's not a problem. It's sort of spitty. Oh, Also, one thing about this mister, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you can. Every time I use it, part of it dribbles down and it spits on itself and it's all over the top. I don't understand that. It seems like a packaging, maybe shipping issue. I don't know if they're all like that. Very annoying. This one is lovely. It's creamy. I mean, you can see. And I'll just spray it. Shake before use. Close your eyes and spray 10 to 12 inches from face. The mist is fine, yet propelled. It's got good propulsion. No real scent. This is like a lotion, like a misting lotion, a liquid lotion. I find I can wear this under skincare, but on top of it, it's a bit thick. I'm loving it. I just haven't found how perfectly to get it in my routine yet. I'm very excited about this. And one of you out there commented that when I was talking about finding new facial mists that I should try I can picture her, she's a makeup artist from London. Being 50 has its challenges. And I said it was too expensive. I wanted to find something more affordable. So what did I do? I got something very expensive, but apparently I can't be trusted. I've talked about this briefly. I've mentioned it. The Act and Anchor 3% stem cell peptide scalp treatment. This is to help hair growth. Obviously, I've got some real hair thinning. I've had it for years. I don't know if it's too late for me or not. I do think I'm getting some baby hairs growing in maybe from this. This is what it looks like. I don't think I'm using enough of it. Like, you're supposed to use one of these a month, and I don't know how long I've been using this, but I'm pretty positive it's more than a month. I'm skeptically hopeful. I did try their other scalp serum, talked about it in an empties, didn't notice anything from it, but I also didn't use it for 3 months as recommended, so I can't say that one doesn't work. I think this is the one I should be using and could be more promising for women my age, or at least with the issues that I have with hair loss. This is a repurchase for my son. It's the Great Barrier Relief. Oh, that's it. Crave Beauty Great Barrier Relief. It's a restorative skin soothing serum. He loves this stuff. He asked me to buy multiple so he never runs out. As far as he's concerned, he will use this the rest of his life. He's hoping they never discontinue it. It basically is a skin soothing serum that's also moisturizing or hydrating. Let me see how they describe it. Relieves and rebalances sensitive skin. By replenishing the skin barrier, damaged skin can breathe a sigh of relief. And he has sensitive skin, he has dry skin. I'd like him to use a lotion on top of it, but he says this is great. Here it is. It comes in a pump, and that's really it. This stuff is great. I love Crave Beauty. I'm actually using one of their cleansers, the Matcha Cleanser. It's a great company, great brand, solid products. You may know I've done a review on Varda's teeth whitening, the whole system. I am a fan, especially of their mouthwash. I thought I'd give Cocoa Floss a try. It's to whiten enamel, remineralize, and reduce sensitivity. It comes in multiple flavors. I didn't bring the other boxes up here, but I see their ads on Instagram all the time, and the founder, of course, has insanely beautiful white teeth. Here is what that package looks like, or the toothpaste looks like. It's super cute. It uses NHA, which is, I believe, a form of hydrogen peroxide, but it's a different form of it, so it's not going to strip your teeth and be harsh on your teeth like hydrogen peroxide. I'm not a scientist. This is my basic understanding. It tastes nice. I've enjoyed using it. It is like a little milky instead of being that solid white like Colgate is. It's like a milkier looking formula and a little thinner than something like traditional toothpaste. It does say that I should have whiter teeth within 1 week. I don't know, I've used it for probably 2 weeks. I have continued to drink coffee, just like I do when I use the Vardas. I also got the Cocoa Floss dental floss. At first I was like, oh, it's really good, and then it did like separate, and I don't know that you need to go out of your way to spend money on this. And I was disappointed that the packaging is plastic. I thought it was gonna be more eco-friendly, like what I've been using. I think Dr. Tung's, T-U-N-G. And there's another brand that I really like. Anyway, so I'm not a fan of the plastic container, and that alone might prevent me from purchasing it again. But I'm curious to see how this Cocoa Shine toothpaste works out in the long run. I've repurchased the Cosa Sport. This is their deodorant, AHA serum deodorant. I got the scent Chemistry, which I regret. I meant to try the other scent. I'm not a fan of this. It smells like sour apples. Luckily, it's not very strongly fragranced. It doesn't stick around. I mean, the scent doesn't stick around. Here's what it looks like. It's a roller ball, by the way, it's clear. I actually prefer the Necessaire deodorant over this one. I just think it works better. I like it better, but I wanted to try this one again just to compare. We're getting there. We're getting through it. I tried the Ursa Major Golden Hour Recovery Cream because I'm out of my very, very, very favorite moisturizer that I absolutely love by Therapy. I love it. I'm trying to go through some things in my stash. I actually had this, but opened it and went ahead and used it. Nothing is comparing to that cream for me. Just nothing is. This one is supposed to be for dry skin, has sea buckthorn and calendula. This wonderfully rich yet fast absorbing face cream provides deep hydration and nourishment to soothe and replenish weary skin. Use it as a daily moisturizer, as a wrinkle-busting night cream, or anytime your skin needs TLC. I do agree, it felt wonderfully rich, but was lightweight, sunk in quickly. I don't have it anymore. I shipped it to my sister because for some reason, it burned my skin. Who knows why? There's nothing in here that should bother me. It was a lovely, lovely moisturizer with a gorgeous scent that was refreshing, uplifting, not the least bit overpowering or fragrancy, and I loved it. Was not as moisturizing and hydrating as I needed for night, that's for sure. It also pilled with a lot of things, so that's my review of that. Oh, I did get the Dr. Dennis Gross Spectralite Lip Wear Pro. It is the light LED, and he does the whole face mask, so this one's for lips. You can put it in your mouth, it has a bite thing that you can bite on and just walk around with it in your mouth. I mean, I drool with that thing in my mouth like that, so I don't know how helpful it is. I hardly ever use it. I forget about it. Can't speak to how effective this is, but I did spend my money on it. And then I also am always looking for new stuff in general. We'll just leave it at that. So I purchased the Agent Nature Acid Wash. This is a lactic acid brightening cleanser. My favorite cleanser is the Indie Lee Brightening Cleanser. I actually have some of that on its way. It should be here any day now. But I just wanted to try something else. Agent Nature is a gorgeous line. This is plastic. This is my first time opening it. It does have this top. Use daily and evening. Shake well before using. Dampen face and hands, then release one pump. Massage into skin. Avoid the eye area in case of contact with eyes. Okay, I don't like that. I don't want a cleanser that I can't use on my eyes or around my eyes. Okay, glad I read that. I'm not gonna dampen this first, but I am curious about the scent, so let's see. I get that it has lactic acid in it, and maybe that's why not around your eyes, but I got this to be a second cleanse. You need to wash your eyelids. It smells refreshing. It's a gel. I don't mean to be so ho-hum and end on a down note because we are on the last thing that I'm going to share today. We'll see. Actually, I have one more thing. From Beauty Pie, I got this candle. It's Bahia de Miel. It's made in France. I don't have the notes here, but I just wanted to tell you their candles are really solid. They're nicely fragranced, nice throw. None of them have been like too perfumey for me that I can't handle them. So I just wanted to put that out there. If you are a member of Beauty Pie and are curious about their candles, I have, like most of their things, found it to be a great value. They look pretty and last well and smell good. It's sitting in my bathroom downstairs. I got through that pretty quickly. I hope this wasn't too discombobulated and you did get some information enough to give you an idea of whether or not you want to hear more about any of these things or are interested in them yourselves. Let me know in the comments if you've tried any of these, if you want to know more about them, if you have a recommendation in place of any of them, any of your thoughts. I'd love to hear from you. If you made it this far, please give the video a like. Of course, I'd love to have you subscribe. And as always, I hope you find some time to pamper yourself today. Bye.